The Kickoff Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to the Kickoff Sports Breakfast Show on Beach FM with Damian on your Saturday morning. And let's talk netball now. And from a netball central zone and the Pulse, it's Fran Scholey. G'day, Fran.
Morning, Damian. How are you?
I'm very well, my friend. How are you been in the last few weeks?
Oh, it's been a bit busy, that's for sure, but it's been great. And it's good to see that we potentially are moving to level 1 next week and what that means for community sport.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got a lot out there to this weekend with the preseason. Hockey's even straight into it. Can you imagine going straight into a competition tournament your year without preseason?
I don't think so, to be fair, because we just would get possibly lots and lots of injuries, and we really don't want to do that. So netball's taken a sort of 3-stage approach. So you'll have, Netball Kapiti starts their competition on the 20th of June, and they've got 3 rounds of grading, I believe, before they go into the competition. But they've got training at the moment, which is awesome. And it's just great to see that we will still be able to have spectators and things around. And level 1 means that you still have to do contact tracing, but all the other restrictions are pretty much lifted. So it's great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. There'll be a lot of people itching to get out there. Is with competition starting on the 20th, is next weekend a pre-season? A lot of clubs, I know a lot of clubs in different sports are doing their own local derby kind of things.
Yeah, I think lots of the netball centres are doing different things, and for them it's just looking at what's best and making sure the court's all ready. And I know that they've got lots and lots of registrations coming through, which is awesome to see. Just really looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with when they start.
Brilliant. Hey, go back to contact tracing. Some people have introduced the app for their clubs, some doing the old school pen and paper. How is netball's approach to that?
Yeah, so netball has taken an approach where we have a system already in the background that does the draw for us. And so they've also created an app called ID Me. So most of our netball centres, and I think Netball Kapiti is doing it as well, is just ID Me. So it's a QR code that they have at the gate, and you just scan that in and you scan yourself out. So it's the onus is on you to be able to do that. And I think that the Prime Minister's shown us that we need to be responsible on where our movements are, just in case anything happens. So we really don't want to have manpower standing by the gates, ensuring that people do that. It is a trust model system, and hopefully everyone will abide by that.
Well, it's not hard to download an app these days and scan in and scan out, just like a snapper card almost.
Absolutely, just like taking a bus trip.
Exactly. But the sport that we have missed is almost here. So tell me, how are numbers looking across the region? I know Horowhenua have dropped off, but hopefully a lot of the centres around them can pick up those players and continue to grow the sport.
Yeah, it is really sad. Horowhenua Netball Centre have decided not to run any competitions this year, but it's great to see that Netball Kapiti has reached out for any of their teams to enter the competition. Obviously, Netball Kapiti is looking after everyone in their area first and foremost, and then if they can have more teams in, then they will. So it's really, really good, and I think that's what's great about netball, is that everyone's just mucking in to help each other out. So it's good. Oh,
that's the Kiwi way, and definitely netball way. Hey, let's talk our Pulse now. We are, of course, itching to get back out there. We are defending champions. How is the team and the setup looking at the moment?
Yeah, the team's looking really, really good. We have we start in June as well, so we start 21st, and we do have the centralised model that was done pre-level 2 and pre-level 1 COVID happening, and we did that to ensure that we had a competition. And what's really good about netball and the ANZ Premiership and Netball New Zealand is that we've all met to have a look at what does that mean at the back end of the season. Is there potential there for us to actually have some home games? So working really closely with the financial and just looking at what does that mean and how can we make that happen. And I think, there'll be news to come, hopefully. We've always wanted to have fans in front of the team, and the team really, really lift when they do have that. So fingers crossed we get everything lined up and we're able to have a few home games this year.
Outstanding, exciting, and it's always a great time at a Pulse game, whether you're in Te Rapara Arena or at TSB. It's always a good time. So tip of the cap for the show that you guys put on.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we do have sellouts and it's great, but it's ensuring that the team gets out there and they can perform, and they love staying behind after the game and seeing all the fans, and the girls love doing autographs and taking photos and really taking the time to thank the people that have come out and supporting them. So that's what they miss at the moment. They're really excited that they'll be playing netball again, but really what they want to get back to is playing in front of a crowd and having that engagement with everyone else out there as well.
And it's also all the other stuff that you guys do. You're not just netballers, and that's not just sports in general anymore. You guys have such a community presence, and I'm sure you're missing getting out and about with the schools, etc.
Yeah, it is part of our kaupapa to make sure that we give back, and so that is a big part that's missing. And obviously with COVID, with many of the restrictions around the place, we've had to not be able to do that. And so that's where I'm really, really enjoying the fact that if there's the opportunity to play in front of a home game and a home crowd, that then they'll be able to do that. And I mean, I don't know what it would be like playing in front of no one, and we like to be able to lift when there's an intercept, or, the crowd cheering when there's a really good play. So that's what they're eager to try and get back to. So like I said, we're going to work through all the financial models to ensure that we can do it. And then we'll go from there.
Outstanding. You don't see a big speaker with the crowds like the NRL are doing?
Oh, look, for the first few weeks we're going to have to do that, and Netball New Zealand's work through with Sky to see what does that look like and how does that sound and all that sort of thing. But we won't be doing the pop-up and the pretend crowd. No, we'll do probably crowd noises, but we won't be selling the cardboard cutouts.
Oh dear. Fair enough then. Well, Fran, thank you so much for your time this morning to talk netball. Go well, my friend. Look after yourself, and we'll catch up soon.
No, thank you, and to you and all the Kapiti Coast viewers, listeners, as well.